So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm currently sitting in here of this 2017 Toyota Innova 2.8G automatic. So this is the pre-facelift model. So I'll just be talking about the differences with the current one since I did a walk around review of the Innova 2.8 EVA. Link of that will be in the description down below. I will overlay some stuff since most of the components here there are mostly the same, so you still get the same engine, same ground clearance, and the boot space in the back. So here's a shot of this G model with all of the seats up, since I wasn't able to demo that in the E because I was too lazy. So going back to the engine, it still has the same 2.8 liter turbocharged 4-cylinder diesel engine that produces 174 horsepower and 360 newton meters, and this one is mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. So why did I say that again? Because finally I am going to drive one. You guys been asking for this review for a long time, that I'll be test driving an Innova. So I did promise you that too in my walk around review with the E variant. So yeah, at least this one's still somewhat up to date with the E variant, and yeah, what a way to go. So this is the G variant. This is only second to the top of the line model. So everything from the exterior here and there is exactly the same. Take note, the pre-facelift model. I'll be honest though, this is my favorite looking of all the Innovas, I have to say. Besides Gen 1, nah, Gen 2, I prefer Gen 2 than Gen 1. So what do you get now over the E variant at its time? Just few more bits and bobs here, like 2 speakers here at front. Sadly though, you still get halogen lights for this G variant. You only can get the LEDs in the top of the line V variant, but at least for this G variant you get your parking sensors. So here now in the interior, this is the biggest change with this G variant. I mean, look at the seats alone. They're like this brown chocolate-ish style color. I love the seats, and somewhat the same texture with the E variant that I walk around tour to. However, another thing I like with this G variant is in here in the door card. There's a lot of brown fabric here compared with all the black ones with the rest of the variants. A lot of similarities here too, like in the instrument cluster. There's still that blue overlays in the tachometer and speedometer. On the left side though, you still have this pop-out cup holder, but with this G variant exclusively, I think as well with the V variant, you get wooden trims all around, from the left side all the way to the right side of the dashboard. Since this being a 2017 model, you get this touchscreen. Unlike the new ones which has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, this is absent from this 2017 model. And from my friend also, I'd like to thank Osh again here for making this review possible again. So I reviewed a lot of his cars, to check them out on my channel. Their experience, this is already broken. I mean, it's turning on but the touchscreen is no longer working. And below here you have now an automatic climate control compared with the manuals of the E and J variants, the base models. Further down below, you still have the same safety reminders and your 2 driving modes. Can't wait to try power mode. I have a lot to say too. So what else? Oh, you have a double glove box still, but unlike the E variant, the top glove box has a cooler in it. So in case you want to cool your food.
Actually, all of them do.
All of them?
Yeah.
Oh, even the E?
Yeah. Even the J had the cooler.
Okay, I never knew that because I had no script for the E model
okay.
at all.
I do know for the facelift you get additional sensors
in the back,
in the front and back, but I think that's only for like the G and V variant.
Oh, okay. I never knew that. I'm not an Innova lord, FYI guys.
Well,
anyway,
I just knew that one.
Yeah. Anyway, back here you have a main glove box, exactly the same, and the same gear lever here with your drive modes. Can't wait to try sport manual mode later on. Same set of cubby spaces here. And for the rear seats, you have again that chocolate brownish color here in the back. Special too with this G and V variants, you have seat back tables which are capable of holding 10 kilograms worth of food and drinks. And as you can see in this shot, I am literally banging it. It's not folding down, so it's very similar like with the Hyundai Stargazer. And what else? Space there in the back, exactly the same. Same set of toys there too. You have the USB port here with the cubby space and a 12-volt socket down below. But as you can see, for this G variant and above again, you have a central armrest with pop-out cup holders. And as well, shout out to Osh's friends when they saw this.
Look at this, man. Look at this. Look, we put it here. Look at them.
So as well, special for this G variant, of course up here you have your sun visor. Now you have a vanity mirror with a halogen light. And if I open it, you have a ticket clip holder. Don't extend, but the material here is suede now compared to the plastics than that of the lower variants. Then here in the center top, you have a sunglasses holder, light controls, same in that. But the G-Van comes with blue ambient lighting, and there's like a plastic see-through box over here. Same applies to the second row. Like it stretches all the way to the entire second row. You have your manual climate control, and yet again with the long blue lights just up above. So what else? Yeah, that's about it with the quick tour here in the interior. Let's go for a drive. So finally guys, driving this Toyota Innova. Well, I've driven it earlier. Of course, I had to shoot here in Subaru Pasig. Shout out to them. There's no parking in Landers. That was our original shooting location. So maneuverability, same case what I said with the E, that the headrest block the corner window at the rear, but this one's seats are set all the way back, so there's not much of an issue at least. And then here, eco mode. I mean, it's an Innova. Somewhat peppy. I know this is the detuned engine of the Fortuner at its time, but I'm surprised. Of course, it's still a diesel. It's pretty peppy, I have to say. And of course, my friend said if you put it in power mode, it goes cuckoo mode, but I'll demo that in a bit. So I'm just here stuck in eco mode at the moment. So just driving it here around in the Pasig area, I noticed the steering is actually quite heavy. It's somewhat similar, I have to say, with the Hilux and Fortuners at its time. Not to the point of heavy like Isuzu's, I have to say, because I really hate those kinds of steering. This one is still alright, I have to say. And VH for Innova, just parts, it's alright. I mean, it's a Toyota. I don't expect this to be worlds ahead then of the competition. But of course, this is an Innova. It's one of the ultimate MPVs. And then very fancy again that I'm driving Innova. Then I keep forgetting this is a rear-wheel drive vehicle. So it's kind of surprising when I get sometimes pushed back in my seat if I tend to floor this around. Handling wise, yes, despite what I said earlier with the heavy steering, the feedback of it is pretty good, and the ride, it's alright too. Now, I complained before in all of the Innovas in general, if I sit in the back, the rear tends to be a little bit bouncier than usual. So I be honest, I tend to be a little bit car sick in the back unless you're fully loaded. So that's a little bit of characteristics with some of the vehicles in this class. Same too with all the Innovas too. When I drive this now at front, it's okay for me. I kind of see why my friend Osh here wants me to drive this, because he was a little bit offended when I said I hate the ride of the Innova, but he understands where I'm coming from if I just sit at the rear. And then going back to the NVH, of course this is a diesel engine. You can hear the engine, but yet again, it's not too bad. It's not too loud or brashy, I have to say. Then here for power mode and manual mode. Try the handling. Of course, there's body lean, but what do you expect? It's an MPV. Okay. Right. Okay, there's body lean here and there, but the handling, I would say, the steering heft is alright too. It's a good MPV, I have to say, because I mean, what else to talk about, to be honest, because it's an Innova, but it does everything that you do, and I'm surprised too with the performance of this. And then like just in power mode, I'll literally be happy to drive this around in the twisties. I mean, here, look, power mode, I just floor it. Right, put you back to eco. As well, been a while since I've driven a Toyota with a regular gearbox. Since I said earlier, this is a 6-speed automatic transmission. It shifts up and down pretty good too, I have to say. And with Osh's experience driving this for a whole week now, the fuel economy he's been getting is actually pretty good too. So with my driving style only here, I've been doing 8.4 kilometers per liter. But if you're very light-footed like Osh, you can do as much as 10 kilometers per liter. I'm impressed for that, for what this is. I know this is not much of a heavy car. Of course, it's a ladder frame chassis, same with the Hilux, same with the Fortuner. But this one, I have to say, I would take an Innova home because, yet again, of the ride comfort. Not the best out there, but better than the aforementioned vehicles that I just mentioned. Toyota vehicles, rather. So, what else? Yeah, that's about it with this Innova. A very good ultimate point A to B MPV. So, that concludes my review of this 2017 Toyota Innova G. I'd like to thank again Oshir. You may follow us at the social medias, especially at Instagram. And yet again, I'd like to thank him for making this review possible. So, hope you guys like and subscribe. And I will see you with more Toyota reviews coming up on my channel. My voice cracked right there. Right. See you later. I have another review coming up.